Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vanessa-VIPB. How are you guys doing today? Come on in and thumbs up the video if you my friend. It's a little dark in the van today. It's overcast. It's drizzling like a little bit. And so I'm not getting that much solar in. Excuse me. I'm not getting that much solar in today. So I have the lights turned off, so I won't drain my battery down too low. I have my lights turned off, and I am just letting the regular sun in the van. I probably could raise this up and get more light in here. I could do that, but I'm okay with the amount of light that I have. So good morning, Nutty Buddy Nation. How are you guys doing today? The comments on the chat is disabled. You can leave comments on the video after the live stream is over with. So today I want to talk about why can't people leave you alone? Why can't people move on? And why can't people just forget about you? If, some people go around talking about you and saying you're not a good person, you're a bad person, and you're this and you that and you this and you that. If you are such a bad person, why can't people leave you alone? Like, this is a way to tell, like, who is the good person in a situation. You got one person over here that done walked away from a situation and left an individual alone. And then you got another person over here that is saying that the person that walked away is such an evil and a wicked person. But the person that walked away ain't thinking about this person over here, ain't talking about this person over here, don't need to use that person's channel for clout or that person's story or anything, because this could be on and off of YouTube. But the person over here that done walked away and left this individual alone is not using that person's name for clout, but the person that is trying to appear to be such a good person and who is bothered because this person left them alone, walked away from them, did not let them continue to use them. That person is bothered, and that person is the one that's constantly talking about it. So my question today is, why can't people just leave people alone? Why can't people allow you to walk away from them, to leave them alone, and to just go on about your business? Do you notice how sometimes when you're in a relationship with somebody, they don't appreciate you, they don't respect you, they don't treat you like they love you, but the minute you get ready to leave, I love you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. When I was married, my husband abused me. My husband abused me mentally, physically, emotionally. He abused me. And as long as I was taking that abuse, he wasn't trying to change. But the minute I said, I'm leaving, not all of a sudden, he gonna change, he never gonna do this, he never gonna do that, he never gonna do that. When somebody only changes because you're ready to change, you're ready to change your location, you're ready to change your position, you're ready to get away from them. When somebody is only changing because you are tired, it's not gonna last long. It's not going to last long. Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the okie doke. Don't believe the lies and don't believe the okie doke. And when people are always telling you that they are a good person, when people are always telling you what they won't do, I'll never do this, I'll never do that, that's usually a person that's lying. That's usually a person that's lying. Because most people will just live their life and show you who they are. And they don't have to go around announcing, I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I'll never lie on you. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. But it's amazing to me how if people are not good people, but those people are the ones that see there's a certain thing as a peacemaker and a messy person. I don't do messy. I don't like messy. I don't like messy women. I don't like messy men. I can't stand a messy man. Because if a man is messy, oh my goodness. Oh, I can't stand no messy man, y'all. But you could tell the peacemaker, because the peacemaker is usually the one that's backing up. The peacemaker is usually the one that's walking away. The peacemaker is usually the one that's leaving and walking away from the situation. It's getting darker. Y'all, it's a cloudy day. And I don't have my it's a cloudy day. And I don't have my lights on. Give me a minute. Okay. I guess we got a little light coming in. But there's a certain thing as a peacemaker. And then there's messy people. Messy people want confrontation. Messy people are looking for confrontation. Messy people just keep paying attention to the things they're saying and doing. They want confrontation. They want confrontation. Messy people, it's funny how people want to say Vanessa is this and Vanessa is that and Vanessa is this, but Vanessa over here minding her own business. Vanessa not talking about nobody. Vanessa not messing with nobody. Vanessa is focusing on her content. But it's funny how people need to talk about Vanessa for relevancy. People would not be relevant if they wouldn't mention me. They wouldn't be relevant if they wouldn't mention me. So who is messy? Is it Vanessa that's messy, or is it the people that are mentioning me, that's trying to get attention off of mentioning me, that's trying to, one thing about the devil is, you guys, when somebody keep messing with you and messing with you and messing with you, that's because they want to fight with you. They want the beef. They trying to start a beef with you. They trying to get a reaction out of you. The reaction, that light. They're trying to get a reaction out of you because, especially on YouTube, y'all, on YouTube, some people channels thrive. They don't know how to create genuine content, and their channels thrive off of beef. Sometimes when you see these channels going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with each other, because they thrive off of beef. They thrive off of beef. They need the beef to thrive. They need the beef for views. They can't do anything without the beef because they're messy. They're messy. They can't walk away from the beef. They can't just focus on regular content. They can't go without mentioning somebody else's name. They can't go without making videos about somebody else because they thrive off the beef. They need the beef. So when you have somebody picking at you in life, in real life, or on social media, they need the beef. They see you doing good. They see you doing well. They see that you're not focused on them. Some people can't stand when you leave them alone. As long as you around them, they're going to be best buddies and best friends with you. But the minute you leave them alone, now all of a sudden they become your worst enemy, even though you didn't do anything to them. But you did do something to them by leaving them alone, because some people have a spirit of pride. And some people do things like, there are very manipulative people in the world, y'all. Some people do things on purpose. It's this lady. Oh my goodness. It's this lady that I knew. And some of the things she did didn't make sense. And I was like, why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? And I realized that she was doing this stuff to make me angry or to make me get upset on purpose, because she wanted some attention. And so when you see through people and you back away from people, sometimes it upsets them that you've seen through them. Because when people are trying to set you up, believe me, they have an end game. And if you see through them before they complete the end game, then you just put a monkey wrench in all of their plans. And so now they got to go to plan B. Plan B is, well, since I couldn't set her up the way I wanted to set her up, now I'm going to talk about her and run her through the mud. But it's amazing to me how people who are quote unquote good people still, why are you so butthurt when somebody leave you alone? Like, why can't you walk away? Why can't you let that person, that's how people end up dying every year, because a person wanted to walk away from a relationship. A person wanted to get away from the nonsense, from the violence, from the disrespect, from the cheating. You're cheating on a person. You're beating on a person. You're hitting a person. You're belittling a person. And yet you want them to take it. And when that person chooses to leave you alone, you get mad at them because they left you alone, and then you start stalking them, and then you start bullying them, and then you start harassing them because they left you alone. That's how people lose their lives every year, because they wanted to walk away from an abusive marriage, because they wanted to walk away from a cheater. But the cheater wants to remain in control. The reason why some people won't let you walk away, the reason why people won't let you leave them alone, because they are controlling and they want to be in control of the situation. They want to mistreat you beat you, abuse you, and you're supposed to take it. You're never supposed to leave. You're never supposed to get tired. You're never supposed to say, I had enough of this. And usually people who, now I want to preface that I am not a doctor, I am not a therapist, I'm just a person sharing my thoughts. These are my thoughts from experience. This is my thoughts from observation. It's just my thoughts. I'm just having a conversation. So my thoughts are that usually people who can't let go and can't leave people alone, them people usually got some issues. They usually have mental issues because they can't let go. And because when that person finally walks away from them, now all of a sudden they can't live without that person. Like when I left my husband, when I left my husband at the age of 18, he stayed in the house for like 2 or 3 months crying. Had all his family members scared of him, saying he was gonna harm himself. But when I was there, you were beating on me. When I was there, you were pointing guns at me. When I was there, you were disrespecting me. And now I'm gone and you can't live without me? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. See, the saying that you could do bad all by yourself, why do bad with somebody? Why I got to keep you company for only for you to make my life miserable every day? Why I have to keep you company to get beat on every day? Why I have to stay with you to be a punching bag to make you feel good about yourself, all while you're trying to make me feel good about myself? Some people don't know how to be a good spouse, whether they're male or female. Some people don't know how to be a good spouse. Some people don't know how to be a good friend. Some people don't know how to be a good child. Some people don't know how to be a good mother. Some people don't know how to be a good father. Some people don't know how to be a good sister and brother. Some people don't know how to be a good human being. Some people talk about what they had, but they didn't appreciate what they had when they had it. Some people will never acknowledge, I had it made. I had a good wife. I had a good husband. I wasn't good to my husband. I wasn't good to my wife. That some people will never, ever admit. Some people are always going to point the fingers at someone else, and it's never, ever, 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 never going to be them. I got married at a young age, but because I always took care of my mother's children and I always took care of the house and I was like a little woman, I already knew everything to do. I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was taking care of a baby, I was taking care of my husband who was sickly, better than 30 and 40-year-old women. I did that. I was a good wife, very good wife. Got hit the first day I got married. Left my husband when my child was 11 months. Went back, left again when he was 2 years old, and never went back again. Never, ever, ever went back again. But you know, the people from where I lived at, my husband's family, his aunt, his uncle, they all said, one of his relatives said, I wish you would have married one of my children. I wish you would have married one of my sons. Like, people may not treat you right when you're with them. People may not respect you when you're with them. People may not appreciate you when you're with them. But when you gone, they gonna miss you. That's why they keep talking about you. That's why your name is on their lips. Even though they talk about you in a negative way, that's because they're not honest people. They can never admit you're a good person. They're always trying to make you look bad. They can't never admit, oh, she was a good friend. Oh, she went out the way for me. Oh, she tried to help me. They can never admit that you went out your way for them, that you tried to help them, but they'll try to turn the story around and make it look like you're the bad person. Why? Because that was their intent all along. Because they're not good people. They're not good people. And they're never gonna be good until they truly turn their life over to God. My husband died still wanting me back. My husband died still trying to get me back. My husband said when I finally divorced him, he said he would never get married again and he would never have any more kids. And he never did. He never got married again. He never had any more kids. But he didn't appreciate what he had, why he had it. Sometimes, you guys, you will have the best thing that could ever happen to you in your life. Sometimes God brings exactly what you need in your life unexpectedly, but you don't honor it. You don't appreciate it. You don't take care of it. You don't cherish it. And then when it's gone, you want it back. Sometimes, this is how I am as a person, and a lot of people are like this. Sometimes people take a lot off of you, and because you think they're taking a lot off of you, you think they're going to take it forever. And you keep pushing the envelope. You keep pushing the envelope. You keep pushing that person up against the wall. You keep draining that person until eventually they're going to get tired. Eventually the well going to run dry. And eventually that person's peace is not going to be worth the friendship or the relationship that they have with you. My peace is worth more to me than anything in this world. And I don't care who the person is. I don't care who you are, how you related to me, how long I've been knowing you. My peace is worth more than anything in this world. And I could walk away. I could walk away from any and everybody at the drop of a hat. Why? Because I love me. Like, if you learn to love yourself as much as you love the people that you're letting beat you and disrespect you, that's not love. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. Some people don't know what love is. Some people are just users. They will use you and wear you out and take everything from you. Take your self-esteem. Take your love. Take your kindness and your mercy for granted. And then as long as you stay there, as long as you take it, they're going to keep taking it from you. And that's why it's up to you to see through people, to walk away and put a stop to it. And watch, when you walk away, now all of a sudden, I'm going to stop. I won't do it no more. I'm going to change. You should have changed while I was there. Now I'm gone. I ain't coming back. Or then they're going to point the finger at you and say, you did this and you did that and you're such a good person. I mean, you're such a bad person. If I did all of that, why you just won't leave me alone? If I'm such a bad person, why you won't stop talking about me? Why you need to continue to talk about me? And let me tell y'all something about YouTube clout chasers. Let me tell you about YouTube clout chasers. Clout chasers look for whatever is on and popping and hot. Like, I've known some YouTubers who have sought out bigger YouTubers and slept with them and had sex with them just to get some clicks and some views. I know some people that they're like groupies. They're like groupies. They seek after other YouTubers to get the traction and the attention on their channel. And they'll sleep with the people that I'm talking about now are females. They sleep with other YouTubers just to get some attention on their channel. And they claim to be all of that in a bag of chips. But if you all of that in a bag of chips, why can't you get your own channel on and popping by yourself without sleeping with somebody to get your channel on and popping, without talking about somebody belittling somebody and dragging somebody. Why can't you do that? Some people gonna get they clicks and views however they can. It's not by being genuine. It's you know, some people only gonna get their clicks and views through mess. Through mess. You see people on YouTube that done broke up with somebody. Why, when you see these YouTubers that broke up with people, always dragging and talking about the people that they broke up with? They do that for clicks and views. It got so many people on YouTube right now, girl. I'm scratching my head because I'm just thinking about these YouTube couples. And you know, this, I've always told people this because I used to teach YouTube tips and tricks. I always told people this. Don't ever open up a channel with nobody else. Always have your separate channels. These couples channels, girl, they don't never last. I don't care how long the people been together, how cute the couple is, how fine the people are, how many subscribers they have. The couples channels never last. They always go in, they always gonna have a big old falling out. Then after the falling out, this person gonna open up their own channel, that person gonna open up their own channel, when they both should have had their own channels from the beginning. And now they have to drag each other and tell their side of the story. And now this person have to tell their side of the story so they all could get some clicks and some views. Why? When I walk away from people and I leave people alone, girl, I'm through. I ain't even got to talk about it, because if I was trying to get some clicks and some views on on situations, girl, I say, like, when I'm frustrated and I need to speak on a situation, I'll say what I have to say about that situation, get it off my chest, and then I'm putting that video on private, or I'm deleting it. Why? Because I don't need no clicks and no views off of it. Why? Because I'm through with it and I'm over with it. But some people still talking about me years later for clicks and views. They will never put videos about me on private on their channel because they need the money. They need the money, they need the clicks and views, and they need the attention. Vanessa, if Vanessa doing stuff for money, why Vanessa put the videos on private? Come to my channel and look for videos on my channel about people that's talking about me. Come and look and see if you see any over here. If you see a video over here on my channel about somebody that is talking about me, leave a comment on it so I can put it on private. Because I don't need nothing from nobody else. Whatever I get on my own talent, from my own skills, whatever God bless me with, it's enough. I don't need to attack nobody to get views. I don't need to start a beef with nobody to get views. I don't need to lie on nobody to get views. I don't need to tear nobody down to get views. I don't need to join in with nobody else to get clicks and views. I don't need to try to set nobody else up to get clicks and views. But some people, their whole channels, that's the premise of their whole channels. Whenever they get whenever they get views, whenever they get a lot of views on their channel, it's because they talking about somebody else. Why is it that people can't leave people alone? I see these people that done broke up with their girlfriend, with their boyfriend, with their husband, with their wife, and they can't just leave the situation alone. They can't just stop, you know. Wow. It's so much, y'all. If I was interested in clicks and views, it's so much that I could say to get some clicks and some views. And the people want me to say something. The people want me to say something. They want me to talk about them. Because then when I start talking about them, I'll get clicks and views, and then they'll get clicks and views because they're gonna that's how the devil work, y'all. The devil wants to pick on you, and he wants to agitate you, and he wants to aggravate you, and he wants you to throw him under the bus so he could turn around and get up and cry about being thrown under the bus. That's going to help him get some more clicks and some views. Don't play don't play in traffic. If you run in traffic behind a nut, what that make you? If a nut is running in traffic and playing in traffic, and you run behind them, see, that's what you do when in real life and on YouTube and in social media, when somebody keep picking at you and picking at you and picking at you and picking at you and talking about you and lying on you, why are they lying on you? Because they know if they lie on you, you're gonna want to defend yourself. And their whole aim and their whole goal is to get you to defend yourself. Because once you defend yourself, now there's a back and forth going with you and the person. They want the back and the forth. They need the back and the forth. It's been people that done tried to get me, girl. It's been people that done made videos about me, videos about me, videos about me. Keep saying my name, keep saying my name. And they want me to respond to them so bad. They need me to respond to them, but I won't. Why? Because they were never nothing to me anyway. You're not worth. Sorry, not sorry. You're not worth me responding to. I don't need the clicks and the views. You know, this one lady that I knew, um, this one lady that I knew that I was getting to know as a friend on YouTube came to me and was like, let's do this and let's do that for clicks and views. Let's do this and let's do that for clicks and views. I say, no, that's not what my channel is about. But that's what that person's channel is about. It's about drama. It's about dragging people. It's about tearing other people down. It's about lying on people. It's about manipulating their subscribers. That's what their channel is about. I don't want no parts in that. I don't need to start a beef with somebody else. I don't need to pretend to have a beef going on. Some people try to start beefs with people because they need the beef. Where's the beef? They need the beef. Y'all thumbs up the video. They need the beef. I haven't had anything to eat this morning, so these graham crackers probably gonna make me have to go to the bathroom. Why people can't leave you alone, y'all? Because they need you. Because they miss you. Because you're yin to their yang. You know, sometimes you will have the best thing that ever happened to you in your life walk away from you. And sometimes when that person walk away from you, you can never get them back. I think my husband died a lonely man. I think my husband died. We weren't married anymore. But I think he died a lonely man. I think he died a sorry man. I think he was sorry for what he did, but he wasn't sorry enough to change. And I just want to tell you, and be around people that appreciate you and respect you. If somebody don't appreciate you, if somebody not respecting you, if you see that somebody is manipulative, get away from those people. Get away from those people. Leave them alone. And pray for them. But I'm going to tell y'all a story. It's a true story, y'all. I don't make up the stories. I just walk away from people and leave them alone. It was these two ladies that I knew. To me, they were some nasty women. They were evil and wicked. And I recognized it. And I walked away from both of the women and left them alone. Never talked about them. Never worried about them again. And then one day, somebody that we knew mutually started telling me all of this stuff that both of them were saying about me. And both of them, from what the person was telling me, and I knew what the person was telling me was true, because I knew the women and I knew they was missing. Both of them would get on the phone and talk about me to other people. None of them really knew me, but they would get on the phone and talk about me to other people. And they would just say things about me that was degrading. They was lying on me. And I just took it to God in prayer. I just turned them over to God and asked God to judge them. And asked God to judge them for the lies that they were spreading on me, the attacks that they were making about, towards me. And this is a true story, y'all. Over time, both of those ladies' children died. Both of those ladies' children died. They both lost a child. The two ladies that was sitting up on the phone talking about me every day, they both lost children. See, the thing about it is, I'm a child of God. You a child of God. Is somebody talking about you? Is somebody picking on you? Is somebody messing with you? They got children. They wouldn't want nobody talking about their children. They wouldn't want nobody messing with their children. They would fight. They will fight to protect their children. What you think God gonna do for you? God is going to fight to protect you. Trying to hurt you. Some people trying to destroy you. Some people lying on you. Some people want to get you fired. Some people want to sleep with your husband because they want him. Some people claim you nothing and nobody, but they trying to destroy you. And if it was somebody doing that to their family member or their children, they would fight to the death to protect their family member, to protect their child. You a child of God, and God gonna protect you. He gonna protect. In a very short amount of time of those two women attacking me and talking about me, in a very short amount of time, those two women both lost a child. That's very ironic. They're two people that's sitting up on the phone every day being messy, and they're sitting up on the phone lying on somebody, talking about somebody that walked away from them and left them alone because they was messy. Those two people both lose a child. People better be very careful. Like sometimes things that people do to me, it hurts that they're doing it. And in that moment, I might get tired or frustrated and just cry out to God about it. But I already know the outcome of the situation. I try to tell people, everybody that done messed with me before and then did me wrong, they not they not here no more. Like my husband not here. Uh, when I was a child, people that tried to put voodoo on me, they not here. People that did me wrong, the man that sexually assaulted me as a child, I think he gone. I don't think he here no more. They used to be on me and who were prejudiced and who mistreated me and my other siblings and my cousins, they gone. Like my daddy, who never was a daddy, talked plenty of noise, pointed guns at any and everybody, disrespected any and everybody, talked under people's clothes. He gone. Are they gone to be with the Lord? I don't know. I mean, if you lived like you died, if you died in the condition that you was living, probably not. Probably not. But y'all can't worry about when you walk away from a situation for your sanity, for your peace, for your health, when you walk away from that situation and people still attacking you, people still lying on you, people still got trying to get attention by using your name, don't respond to them. Don't go back and forth with them. Don't worry about what they're saying about you. Cry out to God, turn it over to them, than what it was worth. They think attacking you gonna get them some attention, gonna get them some clicks and some views. It's gonna cost them more than what it's worth. I feel sorry for people that don't know, that do any and everything to people and don't know or don't care that they're gonna have to answer to God for that. Everything that we do and say, we're gonna have to answer to God for. Everything that we do and say, we're gonna have to answer to God for. So, do I take pride in people reaping what they sow? No, I don't take pride in it. I try to tell people to leave me alone. I try to tell people, girl, I be trying to warn people. If I was you, I wouldn't mess with me. If I was you, I wouldn't mess with me because everybody that never messed with me before, they dead or they done lost somebody close to them. So, I mean, the statistics show that you're going to reap what you sow. So if I was you, I'm just saying, you can mess with me if you want to. If I was you, I wouldn't mess with me. But people gonna think they could be the exception to the rule. Oh, she ain't nothing. Oh, she ain't nobody. Oh, God don't care nothing about her. Oh, God ain't gonna do nothing to me. God gonna shut you up, girl. God gonna shut you up. You don't keep lying on me, talking about me and attacking me and get away with it. Girl, your karma is coming. Your karma is coming. And when it do, should I feel sorry for you? Should I cry for you when your karma come? When your karma comes, should I feel sorry for you? I'm going to pray that you learn from your mistakes. You don't do it again. But I'm not going to feel sorry for you because I was telling you to stop when you was doing what you was doing. I was telling you to stop. Like, my husband was a very evil, wicked man. I tried to encourage him playing with God. I tried to encourage him to be a good husband and to be a good father. And he chose to take what God gave him for granted. God, we don't deserve nothing that God give us. We don't deserve nothing that God gives us. And if we don't take care of what God gives us, then he can take it from us and give it to somebody else. That's the same thing about the parable in the Bible with the talents. When God gave everybody different talents, he gave some more than others. God gave somebody else. If God gave somebody else more than what he gave you, his mercy and grace is sufficient for you. God gave you something. And what are you going to do with the something that God gave you? God gave you breath this morning. He woke you up. He gave you breath. He gave you health. He gave you strength. Your health and your strength might not be as good as everybody else's health and strength. But what are you going to do with the health and the strength that God gave you this morning? Are you going to thank him for waking you up this morning? Are you going to thank him for letting you see another day? Are you going to thank him for letting you be able to see? You might not be able to walk. You might be paralyzed. You might not be able to walk, but you could see. You could talk. You could hear. Are you going to thank God for the things that you have? Or are you just going to compare your situation to somebody else's? The Bible say don't cast your pearls before swine. It's a lot of people every day complaining about what they don't have, complaining about what God did for somebody else, jealous of what God did for somebody else. God's blessings are new every morning. And maybe the reason why God ain't giving you what he giving somebody else is because you jealous. It's because you don't appreciate what he doing for you now. It's because you don't do nothing with what he do for you now. So how can God continue to bless you when you not waking up every day trying to be a blessing? You're not trying to encourage nobody. You're not trying to motivate nobody. You're not trying to do the right thing. You're not trying to live for Jesus. You don't care nothing about the things of God, but yet you want him to bless you. Child, please. Save that for the choir. Anyway, y'all, it is a dreary, overcast day. Yesterday, all I did was watch movies on my series. So I think today that's what I'm going to do, is watch movies on my series. I'm not getting where I could at least phone charger. But I'm going to end this live. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this conversation in the comments bar below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Y'all If you are a messy person, or if you are a person that don't show people that you appreciate them and you've taken people for granted, uh, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop taking people for granted. Stop talking about people. Stop bullying people. When people walk away from you for whatever reason, accept it and leave those people alone and let them go on about their business. You don't have to be mad at them because they're not your friend no more or because they don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Sometimes people have to do what's best for them for their peace. Uh, Sometimes people have to do what's best for them for their peace. And if they had to leave you alone for their own peace, then so be it. Like, so be it. Let people walk away. That's how so many people end up losing their lives every year, because people can't accept that the person just walked away and don't want to have anything to do with them. I twisted, I locked some of my hair last night. I think I'm gonna shampoo my hair, and whatever ones stay locked, then I'll just lock them a little tighter, and then everything else I'll twist again. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna kind of the front I unlocked, but I think I'm gonna wash my hair, shampoo and condition it. I need to get some more shampoo and some conditioner because I had some and the bottles wasted in my gym bag and I just throw them away. I need to put them in a Ziploc bag the next time. But some of my hair I locked last night. And that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna lock my hair a little at a time. And this time when I do it, I'll probably like lock it this time when I do it. Lock some of them as I go, which is gonna take longer, but it's better to lock them as you go than to get through with the whole thing and then, like now, I don't have nothing locked. I had to go back and lock everything, and I never went back and locked it. So just lock it while you're doing it is my recommendation. Lock it while you're doing. Some people say just let it grow and let it lock on its own, but I kind of don't like that look. That look looks less, I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'll probably be back live later this evening. I really didn't eat that much of nothing yesterday. I'm probably going to eat me a can of sardines right now and let that be my breakfast or lunch or whatever. And I will talk to y'all later. Leave a comment on the video and let me know you was in the live. Leave a comment on the video and let me know what you are doing. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye now. I love y'all.